Outdoor spaces are a larger part of our lives than ever before. At The Elements, our design team can help you enjoy what Mother Nature has to offer with state-of-the-art materials that laugh at the weather. Iron, teak and aluminum, redesigned foam, mold and water-resistant synthetic fabrics and upholstery. Ask to see outdoor furniture from O.W. Lee and Summer Classics. This year, live more outside with The Elements at Prairie Trail in Ankeny. We're anything but ordinary.
So you're ready to list your home, and you're wondering, should we do some landscaping? Should we replace some windows? What kind of updates are going to pay off when the home sells? Your Iowa Realty professional is trained to help you answer questions like that. Let's talk real estate. Well, good morning and welcome to the Home Show. And if you're just out there in the market and you'd like to pay less than rent and own your first home, do we have a deal for you? That's among other things we're going to talk about, including the great truck challenge that Donna Stahl is going to tell me all about. The Triple Truck Challenge, right?
Triple Truck Challenge, yep. The race is on this weekend, actually.
No kidding.
So we've got so much to talk about. Heritage at Grimes is where we're going to be at this weekend, and it's the last weekend that folks can come out and see the truck. So Brett's truck will be on display this weekend in Heritage at Grimes, so stop out.
And this is hometown boy, hometown hero, Brett Moffitt.
Yes, yes.
And this is fun, and you can get your picture taken.
Absolutely. Stop out and see the truck, get your picture taken with the truck. The Triple Truck Challenge. So what it's all about is Destiny Homes, our Smart Series, has paired up with NASCAR. And so if folks go online and they can contact me or they can come out and see me today and we'll help you get signed up. If Brett wins all three races, this weekend in Texas, next weekend in Iowa, the third weekend in St. Louis, the grand prize, one lucky winner, one lucky consumer is going to actually win a smart home.
A brand new home.
Brand new home. We're going to give it away.
Now, if he wins two races.
Yes.
Now, this is better than a kick in the head.
Yes. If he wins Iowa and St. Louis, we are going to give away a 2019 Chevy Silverado. And if Brett wins just St. Louis, we're still going to give away $10,000 in cash.
Good grief. So it's going to pay to enter and come out and have a little fun, and you never know, right?
You never know. He's won the championship last year, so very, very good chance of winning all three races.
And I have to say it, you can't win if you don't play. Okay.
Right, exactly. So again, the Smart Series Homes in Heritage. I do want to mention too that, Smart Series, we're building all over the metro area. So we're building in Waukee, Urbandale, Bondurant, Pleasant Hill. Stop out to any one of those locations. Any of the agents can help you get signed up for this Triple Truck Challenge. But again, the truck's going to be in Heritage this weekend. Well,
and the truck challenge is a big thing that we want to talk about and feature. But $199.9 is where the prices start on the new Smart Home Series, Smart Series from Destiny Homes. And that is revolutionary.
It absolutely is for new construction. So if you're thinking about what am I going to do after I graduate high school, or if you're in transition or whatever in life, and you're looking at those rents that are $800-900 up to $1,500 a month, stop out and talk to us, because at $199.9 you can get in with very little money down, and your payments more than likely are going to be cheaper than rent.
Tax advantages, all kinds of reasons to take a hard look at this, and when you come out and have some fun. Heritage at Grimes, that new planned concept community that's setting people on its ear, and of course sister company Genesis Homes with Destiny can do you $1 million home if you'd like out in this amazing new neighborhood. But Donna Stahl, open house today, Heritage at Grimes, Beaverbrook Point, right?
Correct.
We'll send them out. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I want to mention, she's a real pro. She's our boss out at Waukee, along with Matt Anderson, the Iowa Realty office. Tell us how you enjoyed working with Donna. #Iowa Realty.
U.S. News and World Report says Des Moines is the #5 best place to live in the United States.
Well, there's some unique neighborhoods around the metro, and one of them that you really ought to visit if you'd like to be in the western suburbs, and that is Glen Village. It is a conservation community in Waukee. Great schools, safe streets, thoroughfares, shopping, everything in place. Property values second to none. But the unique part of Glen Village is what it offers that the average neighborhood isn't going to give you. And Ted Grobe is here to talk about that. And Savannah Holmes, always good to have you with us.
It's good to be here.
Again, it's not just a nice, pleasant neighborhood. It's so well situated. Schools are close by. and all of the other things I started to mention there, and I don't want to take your time away because you have important things to talk about, but 2 swimming pools, a clubhouse, prairie grass, elbow room, trails. You know, not every neighborhood's going to give you that stuff.
That's true, and people use the terms neighborhood and community, and I think this is both. You use the word neighborhood, and I think it's appropriate, and I also think it's a community because it is, and it has a lot to offer the buyer.
Absolutely. Not typical by any stretch of the imagination. Savannah Homes, builder here with more than half a century of experience. I like to think value is the first word that jumps into my head.
I don't think I would disagree with you. Throughout his career, he has found a really effective formula to provide affordable housing without compromising quality.
Well, we're going to talk about a price here on this beautiful home in Glen Village that is tens of thousands of dollars under the average price of new construction in the western suburbs. Mm-hmm. So that in itself is pretty special.
Of course, you bet. Yeah, we're looking at the Levant Gray built by Savannah Homes, as you mentioned. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranch, about 1,424 square feet. And the reason the viewer isn't seeing the interior of the home.
I was just going to ask.
Yes. Yeah, the reason we only have exterior only is because the builder stopped construction of this house at trim stage, which would allow a prospective buyer to choose their own flooring and their own counters.
Excellent, excellent. Well, if you want a builder with experience and financial stability, who has that formula to keep the price where it ought to be and really give you some value, Savannah's got to be on the list. Price is $264,900.
$264,900, and this particular floor plan has become Savannah's most popular ranch, and the reason for that is that the master bedroom is separated from the 2 spares.
Nice,
and a lot
nice.
of people are looking for that type of floor plan these days.
Absolutely. If you just joined us, Glen Village, Waukee is where you'll find this terrific home at $264,900 by Savannah. And again, the homes are located close to the park, close to a golf course, close to the schools, walkable to school for a lot of kids in the neighborhood. So, boy, it's just an exceptional neighborhood. And Ted Grove will be there, I'll bet, this afternoon.
Actually, they're going to need to contact their realtor for a private showing. We're taking the day off today.
Ted, I'll give you a day off.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming by.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
Want to mention one of our preferred partners, Purcell Printing. They like to say that no job is too big or too small. They can take you from a business card to a major mailing. Full service, print, copy center, Purcell Printing.
Livability ranks Des Moines in the top 7 most recession-proof cities in the United States.
Jim Manderfield is my guest right now. He works with Eden Custom Homes. Of course, he's an Iowa Realty pro. Always good to have you here.
It's always good to be here. Thanks, Mike.
You know, we're talking about heritage at Grimes, one of the hot spots in the metro in terms of the city of Grimes and that terrific school system out there, Dallas Center Grimes. Planned concept, Hy-Vees is coming. Retail, commercial, churches, parks, trails. It's an amazing neighborhood.
Yeah, it's a neighborhood in itself. It creates an environment for people not only to live but to play. It's got great access to the Highway 141 to get anywhere you want as well too, and great schools. So.
Yep. And Eden Custom Homes, you've been on the show many, many times over the years, and normally you're here to talk about a luxury home, maybe $400,000 or up, because he's such a detail-oriented custom builder. But we're talking about prices here well under $300,000, less than average cost of new construction, and Eden is certainly no average builder.
Yeah, we've got 7 homes of inventory, including 6 single-family homes that range from about a 253 range up to 288. All of these include finished lower levels with bathrooms. All of them include a lot of the energy efficiency things that Eden and Matt Peterson are known for, including the foam insulation and sill plates in critical areas, insulated garages, LED lighting, granite everywhere, tiled showers. So you name it, he's put a lot of these same qualities in there.
So we have a ranch at 288 and then 6 two-stories starting in the 250s. Amazing prices. Now our model, though, is a twin home. Talk about that.
Yeah, we had built a couple twin homes up there. They're a 0 lot line, and as you can see, these are photos from the model that I'll be at. And it's got all the bells and whistles, tile backsplash, granite countertops, slate finished appliances. This particular model also includes a slate finished refrigerator in it, and also includes a zoned HVAC system where you can independently control the heating and cooling of both your lower level and your main floor on it.
And the price tag on the twin home?
The twin home is at $275,900. We have a ranch home out there that's at $287,900. That's being painted this week. And then, like I said, we have a series of two-story homes that range from 250s to 260s with a lot of these same features on them.
So all these lower levels are finished. What we're talking about here is squeezing down square footage a bit from that $450,000 luxury home that Eden is kind of famous for.
Yeah, the big point is just the lot allocation, because we were able to get some lots at a very, very good price and still go ahead and throw in a lot of the other features. We've eliminated a couple things like a third car garage, so if a person could get by without that, again, you'll see from these finishes, I mean, you're getting a heck of a home.
Absolutely. And again, those award-winning Dallas Center Grimes schools, new retail, quick commute to the metro, recreation, golf, lakes, parks all around you. So what a great package. The Heritage of Grimes, I'll bet you'll be there today.
I will be there from 1 until 3.
Jim Vanderfield with Open House. Heritage at Grimes, Eden Custom Homes, prices starting in the 250s. Thanks, Jim. Well, if you're thinking of listing, the buyers are out there, and as spring has come to life, we're seeing lots of activity at open houses. And when you list your home with Iowa Realty, we're talking about Iowa's largest real estate brokerage, #1 in the metros for better than half a century.
Create your new life together in style with the wedding registry at the Elements at Prairie Trail in Ankeny. Unwrap exactly what you need for your new home. Dinnerware, flatware, glassware, kitchen tools, cookware and linens, furniture, artwork, gifts, and more. All available online at elementsbyKsorby.com. Free gift wrap, delivery available. The Elements, we're anything but ordinary.
Fabulous walkout two-story, rubbing shoulders with Dennis Albaugh's fabulous former home with views of his Talons of Tuscany golf course. That's the setting for this home, this great Iowa home, and Martha Kimberly is here to talk about it. Wow, comes to mind.
Yes, I say it's one of Ankeny's most stunning properties.
Well, and this whole neighborhood is a terrific area of Ankeny with wonderful million-dollar homes.
Yes.
All around you.
Many great homes, easy access to the 36th Street exit.
Right.
We have a lot of shopping and golf courses, and anything you want is in that area.
Well, and if we have viewers who aren't familiar with Ankeny, or maybe they're new to the metro watching our show in a hotel or whatever, this is one of the fastest growing communities in America with great schools, quick commute any direction you want to go, and retail popping up every day. It's just a great place to live. Let's get specific here. Now, we have 1 acre and 6/10 of an acre is the setting here. It's
Yes.
a big area.
It's a big area, and like I said, it does back to that golf course. There's over 6,300 square feet in the house, and then there's a guest house and pool as well. So we'll get to those pictures here shortly.
Well, let's take a look. Now, here's the beautiful exterior, and now we're in a living area, kind of an atrium
Yes,
feeling.
you can see the towering windows in the great room, and then that's the entry right there, formal dining room. That's the kitchen. It's a gourmet kitchen. You can see all of the trim was done by Schaefer. And then that's the back staircase coming down at a curve. That's the casual dining area.
Wow.
And again, the formal. And then you see in the background the atrium where you could put your baby grand piano, and that was the sunroom, and another view of the sunroom. That's an office. Those are all on the main level. And this is the main level laundry as well.
Okay, nuts and bolts here, 4 bedrooms and 5 baths. And then you mentioned the guest house, which we'll see shortly, and that beautiful pool, which hasn't been filled yet, but you can only imagine how gorgeous that is, and totally private.
Yes, it's a saltwater pool as well. So,
wow.
Yeah, it's in ground and it's quite large. We're going to open it probably in the next few weeks.
Okay.
This is the girls' bedrooms that had a Jack and Jill between them, and then the 3rd bedroom had its own private bath. This is the lower level. You can see a full wet bar where you can have a large fridge. That's the theater area, and in the background is a playroom. And this is a gaming area for the adults. This is an exercise room. Here we have the guest house. It's 1,100 square feet. Just gorgeous inside, a full kitchen with the great room. We have 1 bedroom there, and then a steam shower and a full bath also in the guest room.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, there's the pool. We haven't opened yet, but we will do that shortly.
And the view of the golf course.
Yes, and there's the view of the back of the home. It's just stunning.
And when I used the word fabulous, I was right on it.
Yes.
Walkout 2-story with views of the talents of Tuscany Golf Course in Northeast Ankeny. Price tag?
$995.
$995. If you could only find a spot like that, to rebuild would be well over $1 million.
You could not, and that's a lot of property for that money.
And of course, our beautiful photography by Vizzy, our world-class photography partner. And of course, Martha Kimberly is at our Ankeny office waiting for the phone call. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Kiplinger calls Des Moines one of 12 surprisingly good places to retire.
One of my favorite guests over the years. Our biggest problem is we got to quit talking about golf. Dave Crawford is here.
Good to see you,
David. We're going to West Des Moines, a neighborhood called The Preserve on Grand. I think maybe the first time we've talked about it.
It is something that we're really excited about, Mike. A KRM product. So they're about 1,450 square foot townhomes, daylight lower levels, gigantic windows, KRM quality finishes, and they're in a fantastic location.
You know, it really is, because the Raccoon River Park is literally right across the street with the lake and the trails and everything else. And your open houses have been gangbusters.
My traffic has been great, just from people out walking the dog, riding their bike, going across the street to watch kids or grandkids.
Yeah.
And so I think location, as well as the quality of the finish, has been a great drive for traffic.
Another thing about the location, just a minute on West, and you're on I-35 going in the direction. So many nice things to say about this. West Des Moines property values, you're talking instant equity almost in this part of the metro. Shopping thoroughfares nearby, so wow, pretty good stuff. And there is a pond in the neighborhood that some of these will back up to, right?
We do. We have a pond that backs up to the model unit, which you'll see the B-roll footage of.
Okay.
So we have basically the model unit, $349,900, no basement finish. Could finish the basement, of course, if somebody want it finished. And then we'll have one more building that'll back up to that pond, and then everything else will be on the other side of the road.
But they're backing up to $500,000 homes and plus. So.
Very, very nice homes, and it'll just depend on what they want for exposure, of course. And like I said, you know, east versus west exposure, whether you like the sun in the afternoon or the shade.
So will there be 20 of these when it's all said and done? You've already sold 7 in short notice.
We've got 7 sold. We sold 4 of them, Mike, before we even had anything to show anybody.
That says a lot about the location and the builder, KRM Development, terrific builder. In fact, their office is right across the street from us here at our studio in Urbandale. Help with closing costs from Home Services Lending, the cloud program to keep if you're building from the ground up, to keep your thumb on the pulse of the project, right?
Yep, and so, you know, like you mentioned, 4 of these were built to orders before we even had anything to show anybody. Basically, we were just looking at them on paper. And so I think the reason that we can do that is obviously we can show quality of finish of different KRM homes in different areas, but also just, you know, our clarification throughout the process, having a design center for everybody to select things in one location. Our cloud-based system keeps everything in one place for everybody, keeps everybody on the same page. And then, you know, that also keeps people in budget. One thing I also want to mention about these, they're about $1,450 on the main floor, but they could be expanded by about 200 square feet on each floor.
Okay. And, you know, if you want to finish that lower level out, you're looking at maybe around $400,000 for an especially nice, wonderful townhome in an exceptional location. So the Preserve on Grand, and it's easy to talk about it, but drive out there and have a look, because you're going to love what you see, right?
You will.
We'll send them out today. Thank you, David. This, of course, is the Iowa Realty Weekly. It's our own section of the Sunday Register, and it features all the latest hot listings, great Iowa homes, builder ads, and much more every Sunday in the Register.
Market Watch has ranked Iowa as the best state in the U.S. for jobs.
Colonial Homes is the builder we're going to feature right now with my friend Lucrezia Moore from Iowa Realty's Valley West office. Always nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Mike.
We're going to talk about a terrific walkout ranch here in the city of Clive, and that becomes Waukee School District, does it not?
It does. Yes,
Okay.
it's in the community of Angel Park, where we had the home show last fall. So very high-end homes just down the street, over $1 million.
Right. If you're new to the metro, This is the northwest part of the metro, I think would be the way to say it perhaps. And again, great builders and great homes will surround you if you live here in this neighborhood. They're a custom builder. They do a lot of that, and if somebody is thinking custom before we look at this beautiful ranch, they can get a hold of you and talk about a home site and start from the napkin, right?
Absolutely, yes. Colonial Homes has over 30 years of building experience, and they do some quality finishes like the 2x6 construction, the LP Smart siding that has that 50-year warranty as well.
All the good stuff. A new park taking shape just steps away from this home, and maybe we've teased them long enough. Should we roll the video?
Sure.
Okay, let's have a look, Dan. Tell me all about it. Beautiful, striking, contemporary.
It is. This floor plan is one of my favorites. It's a huge kitchen in this particular home with a large walk-in pantry, big island, overlooking a family room with a really unique stucco product on the fireplace that has just been a talking piece, with a dining area that is just off sliders of a 16x16 covered deck. Tiled backsplash, gas range, the refrigerator's included as well in this home. The soft closed drawers that you would expect in this price range as well.
You mentioned the gas range. Big square footage here with well over 2,100 square feet on the main level.
Just on the main level, correct. With all custom wood shelving throughout all of the closets as well. And the lower level is finished with over 1,400 square feet. The master suite is just divine. The master bath has the pass-through into the closet, which goes into the laundry area.
People love that. That's so handy. People love that. What are we missing? Landscape allowance.
There is a $5,000 landscaping allowance on this home. We did just plant 3 maple trees. Sod is in, of course, so ready to be moved in, but you can make some touches of your own with your landscaping. And we do have some additional touches that we really think are pretty exciting, how we have some fun faucets in this home, some really unique lighting, the sink in the laundry area. Our lower level, though, is set up divinely for entertainment.
Well, it's full of ideas, that's for sure. And if you just joined us, Colonial Homes, name it to remember here, the builder, a terrific custom builder, and this market home, 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom walkout ranch with 3,500 plus square feet in the neighborhood where the home show was last year. So you're surrounded by $700,000-800,000 homes and more. Pretty good situation. The Waukee schools, property values couldn't be better. I don't know, it's about a perfect package.
It is. In addition to that, we are also offering closing costs with the builder's preferred lender, which is Home Services.
Terrific. Did we get to the price?
This home is priced at $524,900.
So again, you're going to have those home show homes nearby with higher price tags. It was nothing but good for your property value.
Yeah, it's a great community to live in.
All right, open house with Amra Dizdarevec this afternoon. She wasn't able to be with us today. She'll be there for open house. See what Colonial Homes can do. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
You bet. You know, fraud's real. We talk about it every single week. You want to protect your investment, protect your home, and you can do that with Home Safe from Home Services of Iowa.
The Elements, with more than 7,000 square feet of ideas for your home, your style, your attitude. Comfortable, functional, sophisticated, stylish. We make the design process simple, quick, and complete. Ask about the Elements risk-free house call service and visit with our design team today. The Elements in Storm Lake and in the district at Prairie Trail in Ankeny. We're anything but ordinary.
Next up on the Home Show, one of the fastest growing cities in the United States of America, and that would be Ankeny, Iowa. And I have somebody whose children are 5th generation Ankeny folks. Andy Logan's here. Good to see you, Andy.
Hey, good to be here, Mike.
You were born and raised there.
I was in them, so yeah.
Well, then you know all the nooks and crannies and all the good stuff to talk about when it comes to Ankeny.
It's growing so fast, I'm even have a hard time with the streets.
You know, I heard the other day that it's now larger than Council Bluffs, and I don't know why that just hit me, because I think we're pushing 70,000 people
Correct.
in Ankeny now.
Yep.
Just amazing. And for new viewers to our show or new to the metro, beautiful northeast suburb of Des Moines with great schools, storied school system, new retail, great spot from which to commute. You got lakes and parks all around you, golf.
Lots of trails.
Yeah. Well, all right, let's talk about our builder, and that would be MJ Properties, and they have Ankeny roots.
They are deep Ankeny roots also, just like me, you bet.
Yeah. And so when we talk about MJ, the big news is this townhome concept that is just literally sold out in 2 or 3 neighborhoods a couple of times, and now we're down to some very minimal inventory because you can't keep up with it.
We are. You know, everybody loves this plan. It just flows fantastic and fits everybody's needs, whether you're young or older.
Exactly. So now we have a couple of neighborhoods, North Point and Tuscany, 2 different neighborhoods in Ankeny where this basic footprint is available, and we want to emphasize that MJ is pretty flexible. They'll move things around a little for you if you want to change.
Absolutely, fully customizable. You bring your ideas and we'll make it happen.
Good stuff. So let's talk about North Point. What's their price points and so on?
So North Point, we have one finished product there now. It is on slab at $255. It does run from $255 to about $289.9.
Okay.
You can do 2 or 3 car on slab, finished lower levels, whatever you like.
So now, square footage wise, let's talk about that a little bit. On slab with no basement, what is the square footage?
It's about 1,400 total finished on slab.
Okay, and you know, for lots of folks, that's a good number. If you need more than that, obviously, you can take that square footage on the main level and then add some downstairs.
Correct, and finish the lower level. You bet you can.
And some home sites there.
Absolutely, we still have 7 lots left there, so ripe for the picking.
Okay.
We do have a daylight left, and again, you can finish the lower level. You can have it on slab.
And at Tuscany, they start at $289.9.
$289.9. Those are 2-car bi-attached townhomes, but about $1,650 on the main and about $800 finished in the lower level.
And there's one of those ready to go.
One ready to go. We do have another building being built, so another 4 months we'll have one more, but the other side's already sold. So.
Okay, and some home sites there. The rain has obviously slowed things down a little bit, but traffic has been good and they're selling.
Fantastic.
We were chatting before going on the air, something like 80 of these sold over the last 2 or 3 years. And if that doesn't tell a success story, I don't know what does.
Yeah, absolutely. MJ's a great builder.
They are. They were best of show at the Ankeny Home Show 2 or 3 years ago, so you know you're in good hands. And if you want to do a custom built home, single family, MJ needs to be on the list. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mike.
I'm assuming open house today.
Absolutely. 1 to 4.
We'll send him up. Andy Logan will show you around. You're going to like what you see. Thank you, Andy.
Thanks, Mike.
HSA, one of our preferred partners. They're the warranty folks. I call them the peace of mind people. Get those systems, appliances covered. You can relax then with HSA. And that's our show. Here we are in our 36th year on the air. You can check us out every Sunday morning at 10 on Local 5 or at iowarealty.com. Mike Pace, till next time. Have a great week.
Custom Home Furnishings, with more than 7,000 square feet of shopping, featuring art, accessories, gift ideas, and more. Create the space of your dreams. Comfortable, functional, sophisticated, stylish. Visit with our designers about your project today. The Elements at Prairie Trail. We're anything but ordinary.